Good morning, children. In today's session, we will be discussing about our first lesson in social and political life part, that is democracy, from page numbers 1, 2 and 3. This lesson will be divided into three parts. The first part would be the introduction to democracy. Second part would be about the history about democracy. And the third part would be about the key elements or the key features of democracy. In today's session, we will be discussing about what is a government, the different forms of government and the evolution of democracy as the most common form of government all over the world. So, let's get started. Have you ever wondered who lays the roads or who runs the public transports or who takes care of the public places and for whom do we pay the electricity bills or the taxes, the income tax, the property tax, the land tax, so on and so on. So for whom do we pay all these? And who takes care of the roads, the public facilities, the supply of drinking water, and who ensures that the garbage is cleaned? So that body which ensures all these things and which provides all the public facilities is nothing but a government. So what is the definition of a government, children? A government is a body that governs or administers a political unit or a state. So the government has the complete authority of making laws and imposing them on the public to ensure the benefit of the public as well as the government. So the main functions of the government include maintaining public order and discipline and composing the laws and also to settle disputes, maintain social security. Also, not only this, but the government also maintains and provides the public facilities such as clean drinking water and ensuring that the garbage is clean and collected from each household and supply of ration and drinking water and providing public transport like the buses, trains, etc. So these are the functions of the government. Now coming to the different forms of government. So what are these different forms of government? So you know that the whole world is a mixture of many countries. So same way, not all the countries follow a single type of government. There are different forms of governments being followed in different countries. So these 5 types of governments we are going to discuss today. So what are these? The first one, the monarchy, oligarchy, theocracy and dictatorship. These 4 come under the totalitarian government. What is this totalitarian government? Totalitarian government is nothing but it is a type of government in which the whole authority or the power is in the hands of the government and the citizens have no right or no part to play in the formation of rules or governing the country or anything as such. So these 4, the authority is under the power of a single person or a set of individuals or a group of people. Alright. Now, let's start. Now, what is a monarchy? Monarchy is nothing but it is a type of government in which the son inherits the power when his father is a king. So, this type of government was very common during the medieval period. Okay, so all the king's son and all the emperor's son used to become the kings, though they are eligible or not eligible, or even though they are not at all fit for that position, they were given that crown. So that is the monarchical government. So in monarchy what happens is the son, he inherits his authority. Now even today there are some countries which have the monarchical form of government, that is Saudi Arabia and Yemen. Now coming to oligarchy. Now what is oligarchy? In this form of government, a set of individuals, they have the total power. Okay. Now for example, the whites in South Africa. So they had all the power. Okay. So they used to show their authority on the other citizens. that is oligarchy. So here also if you see this both, the power is limited only to a set of individuals and others do not have any active part in the process of the governing. Okay, now coming to theocracy. What is this theocracy? Theocracy is a form of government in which the religious leaders, here the religion comes into action. The religious leaders have the power and they rule over the nation or the people. So that is a theocratical government. For example, you can find it in Vatican City, children, where the Christian people or these religious leaders rule over the nation. Even in Iran also you can find this theocratical form of government. Now coming to dictatorship. Dictatorship is a form of government in which the power is seized. Seized in the sense the power is pulled off from other individuals or a set of people. The power is pulled off or seized and a single person or a group of people have the whole power after seizing and they exercise their control and authority over the others. It's like more of a slavery. For example, the Germans were under the control of Adolf Hitler and the Pakistan was under the control of Sadia ul Haq. Okay, children. Now, these four types of governments are the totalitarian government. So, this totalitarian government is nothing but the whole power is under the group of individuals. So, even today, there are some 28 countries in which still this totalitarian form of government is being followed. For example, Denmark, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Japan, so on. Alright. So, these come under the totalitarian government. Now, let's come into democracy. Now, democratical government is the most common government in the present scenario. Alright. So, democracy. How is that word derived? Now, democracy comes from a word, Greek word, that is demokratos. What is this demokratos means? Demokratos is nothing but ruled by the common people. So, in this democratical form of government, the whole power is within the hands of the common people. Now, this again democratical form of government is again divided into two categories, that is direct democracy and indirect democracy. Alright. Now, what is this direct democracy? In earlier days, when the population was very less and when the nations were not fully developed, okay, that time the people had their power within them. Each one of them used to have their power and each one of them used to sit and contribute to the making of laws or implementing the laws or execution. Everything, all of them used to sit and solve their issues and settle their disputes. Alright. Now, but what happened after some days, after so many years, what happened was the nation started evolving. Slowly development started taking place. The nation started to develop. Then even the population has increased. Now if you take the India's population is almost more than about 1.33 billion. Now do you think the whole of 1.33 billion will sit in the parliament and make laws and implement them? That is very difficult. Alright. So that is when the indirect democratical form of government has evolved, wherein in indirect democracy all the individuals have the right to vote and also they have the right to opinion. They can show their opinion, they can give their opinion and they have the power of vote wherein they can elect their representatives and those representatives will exercise their control over the citizens. That is what we all are following now. So, in earlier days it was not like that. All the people used to sit and solve their issues. That was coming under direct democracy. Alright, I hope this is clear. Now, direct democracy and indirect democracy. In indirect form of democracy, the people, all the people, they are given the right to vote above the age of 18 years. And they can exercise their duty by casting their vote and they can elect their individuals. So, that is about the indirect and direct forms of government. Now, coming to the democratical form of government. Abraham Lincoln, the US President, he defined democratical government as it is a type of government which is of the people, by the people and for the people. That means the democracy is of the people, means the government is of the people, by the people, means people are only electing them, and it is for whom? It is for the people. So that is what is the definition of democracy: of the people, by the people and for the people. So I hope this session is clear, children, in which we have discussed the definition of a government, the functions of the government, the different types of government, and the democratical form of government. In later session, we will discuss about the history of democracy, how the democracy have evolved. Okay, children. Thank you.